Thank you, Abra. Good afternoon, everyone. We are just delighted to have you here. Welcome to the White House. To look out in the audience and see so many amazing women and some really brave men. I'm very glad you guys showed up here as well. You were recommended to us by your schools because you've already demonstrated great leadership qualities, and we're confident that by coming here today, you're going to build on your success by being exposed to some amazing trailblazers who I will introduce to you in just a moment. You'll have a chance to hear their conversation and participate in it as well. And to those of you who are watching online, welcome to you as well. This is how we chose to celebrate Women's History Month this year. Each year, we come up with new and innovative programs to expose the world to the history of how so many people, both men and women, have worked to provide for equality for women. And as we look at the next generation of leaders who are sitting around in this very room, men and women, that's where you come in, and we're glad to have you with us. We know that supporting women and girls is just not just the right thing to do, but it's the smart thing to do for women, for girls, for families, for our community, for society, and for our nation as a whole. We also know that tone starts at the top. The President and the First Lady want to make sure that their two daughters grow up in a world where they can compete on an even playing field and be limited only by the reach of their dreams. That's what I want for my daughter. That's what your parents want for you. That's what all parents want for their children. But progress requires hard work. I guess you know that. You've learned it in school already, and just wait until you're out of school. The hard work does not stop. And also persistence. In the era of tweeting and texting, I know all you all tweet and text, and it happens in an instant, but you also have to appreciate that the fierce urgency of now that we often talk about has to be tempered by patience and determination, grit, persistence, resilience, and courage. And change does take time. An excellent example of how long change does take, but it's worth the wait, is a recent birthday gift that President Obama gave me. And I'm not going to tell you which birthday. Yeah, but it's funny to you all. It's not that funny to me. He gave me an original copy of two historic documents. The Petition for Universal Suffrage, dated January 29th, 1866, and the Congressional Resolution for the 19th Amendment, extending the right of suffrage to women, dated May 19th, 1919. Now, I did say to him, "Where did you get that?" His response is, "Presidents can get cool stuff." So I have it up in my office. Over a half a century between the original petition when women actually, and the time when women actually received the right to vote. And goodness knows that there were many setbacks along that half a century, many who started the journey who had to hand the baton on to the next generation to finish it, but the effort continued and was ultimately successful. Looking at everyone who's here with us today, with your lives in front of you, please know that our progress is limited only by your capacity to dream big and your willingness to work hard, and I mean really, really hard. And as you open doors and as you crash glass ceilings, as I know the women in this room will do, please remember to make room for others. Believe in yourself and don't give up, beginning right here, right now. With that piece of advice, and as a mom, I couldn't resist giving a little bit of advice, I'd like to introduce you to our panel and moderators, all extraordinarily remarkable women. They've each encountered daunting challenges, and yet they both prevailed and excelled. They are living examples of how dreams coupled with hard work are a recipe for success, and we want you to have a chance to learn from them. So first, please welcome Tamika Catchings. Tamika is a professional basketball player and founder of Catch the Stars Foundation, which works with at-risk youth. Please join me in welcoming Tamika. My dear friend, Dolores Huerta, who is the co-founder of United Farm Workers of America, a lifelong advocate for civil rights, workers, and for women. An amazing woman. Please welcome Dolores. Also joining us is Abby Ravine, who is the president and CEO of A&E Network. Come on up, Abby. And our final panelist is Sunny Williams, who recently took command of the International Space Station. Very cool. Come on up. Sunny. And we are just thrilled to have Alex Wagner here to moderate our panel. Alex is the news anchor and co-host of Now with Alex Wagner on MSNBC. And she is a real pro. You can come on in, Alex. It's a longer introduction than the others because you're introducing the rest of the panel. Alex is a pro at stimulating robust conversation and providing information that we think will get you to the next phase of life. Am I right, Alex? Do you know what I'm talking about? In a second. In addition, Alex is another great example of someone who uses her talents and passion to advocate for others. She serves as the executive director of Not on Our Watch, which works to end mass atrocities and human rights abuses around the world. Finally, like you, Alex spent her youth in the D.C. schools, so she's a hometown girl. From Merge Elementary to, see, someone else in the house, to Deal Junior High School, to Woodrow Wilson High. So give it up for our hometown girl and our extraordinary panel.